The main attraction.
Yeah.
Man, bro, they got some of the baddest females I ever seen, bro. And they just everywhere, chill.
Perfect bodies, right?
Perfect, bro.
It's like, what the hell? Like,
Perfect. And the way they move is crazy. You know that walk? They
Yeah.
all got the walk.
Bro, they
It's
do,
just like,
bro. It's
damn.
weird. You might have to take notes on this bitch. Yo, welcome back to the Famous and Wealthy Podcast. We got my boy Kross Country Quick in the building, man. What's going on, my boy?
What's good, brother, man? It's your boy Kross Country Quick, y'all. I tapped in with my boy KEVO, man. We on the Famous and Wealthy Podcast, finna spit a whole lot of game, man.
Hey, man, put them on with how you put me on, man, with the credit, man. Let's start with the credit repair. How you get into that?
So I got into credit repair, bro. You know, I used to actually be in the streets, you know, trapping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I kind of wanted to move around, so I tapped in with somebody for a mentorship, paid him $20K, and he got me pre-approvals for 3 semi-trucks. But at the time, it was like late 2020. Actually, it was beginning of 2021.
Yeah.
And the market for semi-trucks was really just trash. It was kind of like a lot of overhead for a little income, and it was kind of more than what I anticipated getting into it. So I really wanted to, like, find a different business model. So I went back to the dude basically who got me the pre-approvals because I seen the value. I'm just like, damn, I gave him $20K, got me $250,000 in credit. So I'm like, this is what I want to do. You know, I want to help people fulfill their dreams, start businesses, become an entrepreneur. So that's kind of how I got into credit repair in the beginning.
So as far as credit repair, I know a lot of people do credit repair, right? But they don't get results. Like, what's the difference between you and dealing with the people that's just out there just saying they do credit repair and don't know what they're doing?
Yeah, so I think that most people overpromise and underdeliver.
Right.
Because it is a process no matter what. But there are those sweeps out there. You know, I heard you talk about the TransUnion sweep. You can't. I've heard of some people getting in trouble. I've never experienced that or heard of anyone personally, but I've seen like online, you know, people getting in trouble. But they also got the Equifax data breach out there, which is 100% legal. So
what is that for people that don't know?
Yeah, the Equifax data breach. So in 2020, Equifax had a huge data breach where 147 million people's information was basically leaked, and you can actually go to Equifax data breach. It starts with an S. Equifax data breach.
Probably security or something like that, right?
Nah, it's a settlement. Equifax data breach settlement.com.
Okay.
And you can actually put in your social security and your name, and it'll tell you if you were leaked. And then, you know, you can actually dispute that way. And over half of America was leaked, so it's a really good dispute process. And it's like similar to the TransUnion sweep. It take about anywhere between 4 to 21 days to get that off your report. You can sweep all those negative accounts off.
Right. So how long you been doing credit repair?
4 years.
4 years?
Mm-hmm.
Like, have you had any issues or, like, you started by what? Cleaning your credit? You started with your friends, family? How you start?
Yeah, so my credit was already clean, to be honest. Like, I just never used it a lot, so I never really had any issues with it. I was paying everything in cash. So I started out with just 10 people. I just made a couple posts. I was like, hey, y'all tap in. I'm doing 10 people for free. But I actually kind of finessed it a little bit. I kind of was already, like, making reels about it and pushing information out there. And then my brother had, like, beat a little case or whatever, and I was like, hey, y'all, since God blessing me and my family, I want to bless 10 people. So that way I made it look more presentable instead of just like, hey, just give me your social, you know?
Right. So for the people that don't really know exactly what credit repair is watching, can you break down what really is credit repair?
I mean, credit repair is removing all those negative items so that you look optimal when you're going for funding, getting a house, getting a car, you know, getting those high limit credit cards. Right.
So as far as trade lines and primaries, like, give us some sauce on some, you know, some crazy high limit credit ways and something like that.
All right, so trade lines and primaries are definitely important. You know, when you get funding, you always want at least 10. I say that's really minimum. Yeah. You could do a little something with 8, but you definitely want to add 10. The strongest credit builders are rent reporters. Rent reporters. So you got Rental Karma, Credit Sesame, and rent reporters.
Yeah, rent reporters.
And all those are really solid, because they give you backdated history. You know, you could backdate that thing like 8, 10 years, depending on how old you are.
Do you do anything with businesses?
Like as far as business primaries?
Yeah.
I actually don't do business primaries because I don't really do too much EIN-only funding.
Oh, okay.
To be completely honest. I do mainly PGN.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as far as like making money and stuff like that, what's the most you think you made just off credit repair alone?
Off credit repair alone, let's just do last year. Off credit repair alone, I probably made about $550,000.
Damn.
And that's just off of credit repair. Majority of my money comes from business funding.
Right. Mm-hmm. So, like, if somebody is watching and wanted to get mentorship with you, what would you charge them?
So for credit repair, I got two separate mentorships. For credit repair, I charge $2,500. That's all you got to do, pay to play.
Oh, that's it?
That's just for credit repair though.
Yeah.
Now for business funding, if you want access to reps and stuff like that, I'm charging $10K.
Right.
But you know, that's where you making anywhere between $30,000 to $100,000 a month off of just funding a couple people.
Okay.
And so that's the real sauce. But there's a lot of money in credit repair as well.
So for instance, like if somebody want to do a one-on-one with you, step by step, hold your hand, meet up with you, go places with you, what would that type of mentorship be?
It depends on how often they want to meet up with me, to be completely honest, because that's going to vary between, like, how close they are. But if they want to meet up with me for, like, a day and sit down and I basically lace them up on my whole program,
yeah,
I'll probably charge them the same $10K.
Oh, okay. That ain't bad. Mm-hmm. So where you based out of?
I'm out of Houston, Texas, but I'm actually about to relocate out here to Miami.
Smart.
Yeah.
I always tell people, like, man, it's better to move to Miami than, like, if I'm going to move where I know all the money is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If all the money is being made here and everybody rich as hell here, famous here, I'm moving there. Because I feel like, if you really think about it, it's a majority of the celebrities stay in Miami.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Now, a lot of people stay in Cali, but you see Cali having a lot of problems right now. You know what I mean? I know you seen the fire, right?
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Do you believe that shit is real, bro?
Hell yeah, that shit real. I know a lot of people out
I'm saying,
Cali,
I know it's real, but I'm saying
like,
real as in...
started by itself?
Yes.
That is a good question, because I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, bro, how can that fire go on for so long? Or they couldn't catch it early.
Bro, I just... Me outside looking in at what's going on, bro, I just don't think that it was, like, natural.
Yeah.
I think it was kind of like, you know, made.
And then it kind of seemed weird how, like, I mean, I haven't looked that much into it, but it just seemed like specific neighborhoods. Like this neighborhood, bro, that neighborhood, this neighborhood.
And I'm just like, damn, like, I don't know what they trying to do. I don't know if they trying to clean up some land, like, I don't know what plot they had going on for that, but it's definitely like a little bit like, I'm like, wow, like, y'all really finessed out heavy, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of shocked, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no, that shit is crazy.
Yeah. But as far as like, okay, with your business going on, you making money, you young. How old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay, 25. You making money, you doing credit repair. How is your relationship life?
To be honest, bro, I'm not really too worried about it. You know, I'm just having fun, and if something falls in my lap to where like, oh, this is a perfect situation to where, you know, I could grow with this, but I haven't found nothing like that yet. So to be honest, bro, I'm traveling, having fun, getting on these hoes.
Yeah. So I noticed that most entrepreneurs that's very successful, you know what I mean, that come up, usually, you know, they have the same like mindset, kind of like me. You know, I'm similar like you, where we don't put the girls like first. You know what I mean? So with that being said, have you been through something before?
As far as like a bad relationship?
Yeah.
I mean, most definitely, bro. But I never feel like I've just been like in a terrible situation, but more so like it was just draining me.
Like drama?
Yeah. And
cheating?
just, nah, not cheating. More so just draining me, bro. Like I gotta give this person too much of my time, too much attention, too much I gotta explain.
Yeah.
Like on the regular just to keep up.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Do this, do that. And then like in the particular relationship I'm talking about, I feel like this person didn't even think for themselves. Like, I'll tell them what to do, but it's like, damn, I got to tell you every step along the way.
Yeah.
Like, use your brain a little bit. Like,
yeah. A lot. It seems like a lot of females are brainless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when, especially, you ever met somebody who feels like that they think that they know everything, but it seems like every time they ask somebody, they have to ask a friend or ask a family. Like, it's not like they think for their own self. You know how, like, we think for ourselves?
Yeah.
I see because, like, that's why it's a handful of females that's successful. It's not a lot of females because they don't have their own brain type thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they know what to do, but not really. You know, they have to, well, let me ask this person and that person and that person.
Yeah.
So if you got to ask 3, 4, 5 people
it's not
before
even your
you
decision.
Exactly. It's really their decision. So they're controlling your life because you not trying to, you know, use your own brain basically. So I get that. Me, I've been through a lot of issues with females. That's why I'm like superly like, man, like every time I try to like lock a female on, like, okay, cool. Let me see if I can help them make millions. Let me see if I can put them on another level. It's like they just show brainlessness. You know, I'm like, damn, like what the fuck? So it makes me just continue to pour into myself more and more. You know what I mean? So if I want to get started in the credit repair space, you know what I mean, and I came to you, what would you tell me?
All right. So first of all, I want to just break down what credit repair is and how it actually works. I will kind of just give this person the format. So pretty much with credit repair, you're going to need a software. You know, there's Credit Repair Cloud, there's DisputeFox. That's where, you know, you import all your clients and stuff like that. The most important thing, though, really is having a fire virtual assistant. And that's really where I could plug that into somebody, and that way they focus on marketing. Because marketing is how you're going to bring in all those clients and actually start generating revenue. The dispute process is going to be offboarded by a virtual assistant who's gonna handle everything, and they're very cheap, bro. You could pay a person in the Philippines like $400 to $600 a month if they really good. Yeah, and they really just run everything for you. Right. And that's pretty much it, really, with the credit repair.
That's hard. I didn't even know you. I knew about the virtual assistants. You know, you said what was the sites? 2 sites
for Credit Repair Cloud and DisputeFox, but DisputeFox really way better. Credit Repair Cloud kind of dated.
Yeah, so you think that how long usually those take to clear your credit?
If you use that alone, I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna take you a little minute, especially if you don't got the right dispute methods. I'd say anywhere between 3 to 6 months if you use like the basic general dispute methods. That's why I really go in with a lot of sweeps, and then I got a lot of my own dispute methods as well. And I actually almost do all my disputing through the CFPB. I don't even mail off letters. It's the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Okay. So basically, they're like the overseers of all the credit bureaus, and they're actually the best way to dispute because your dispute is gonna get open within 2 weeks every time, and also they have to respond to them, and if they have to respond within 2 weeks, or the account has to be deleted. So that's the best way to dispute, and also you save money by not paying for mail because if you got a lot of clients, that shit adds up. Yeah. So the CFPB is definitely how I dispute. For literally everything. I don't even mail out any letters at all.
That's hard. I never knew. So, let me see. I'm going to pause it right there. I want to ask you something crazy now. I'm trying to see what can I ask you that I can really have you. Oh, no, I can ask you. Okay. So what made you stop trapping?
All right. So, to be honest, bro, whenever I was like 21 years old, I was probably making like $40,000 a month. And to me, that was good. I was out of survival state. You know, I ain't come from shit, so that was good money to me. And I knew a lot of people doing way better. But as soon as I hit that plateau, I was looking at these dudes I knew who made like $3 million a year trapping. Yeah. And they didn't really live a life I wanted. They had better versions of everything I had for sure. Yeah. But at the same time, that shit had no glory, like no purpose, and like that shit was dry. So I instantly was just like, shit, I gotta find something out that I could be proud of, that I could tell people about, I could put people on, I could help people. Right. So honestly, bro, I started a bunch of ventures, dry, like very uneducated, without mentorship, and shit, I just started throwing money at shit because I was still hustling, so I really wasn't tripping if the shit didn't work. Because in my mind, I was like, as soon as I find what's gonna work for me, I'm gonna take off. Yeah. But then I realized that shit was stupid because I was literally just spending money on shit and like, oh, fuck that. Yeah. So I actually started, like, in the last, I'd say 4 years, I probably spent like $85,000 on mentorships. Yeah. And once I started spending money on mentorships, everything started making sense. I got to tap into people's systems that was already working, and I just got to apply myself and put my own personality and put my own work in. Right. So mentorship is definitely what boosted me to be where I am today as fast as I am today.
Right. Okay, then. So, like, when you talk about trapping, right, you ever notice that some people, you don't see them being real flashy, but they've been trapping so long. They got money, but they're not as flashy. Do you ever wonder, like, what's the point of that?
That's exactly how I was, bro. So, like, for me, bro, I'm literally the man of my family. Like, I take care of everybody, like, for the most part. I wouldn't say to take care of them, but everybody look up to me. I lead the family and all that shit. So I always felt like if I wasn't gonna buy everybody some fly shit, I didn't want to buy fly shit. Oh. And that was at least my concept. And then also just staying low key too, bro, because, you know, I didn't want to have too many eyes on me. Yeah. Trying to rob. So I was always just low key for multiple different reasons. And it kind of hindered me when I first got started in like credit space and stuff like that, or even just personal branding, because I wasn't used to being in front of camera, talking to people, telling my story. Yep. Everything was just behind the scenes. Like, I was cool as soon as the camera turned off, or if I wanted to go network, I could. But I wasn't just, hey, this is me, guys. Like, tune in with everything I got going on. This is my life story.
Yeah.
So it was definitely a big mind shift.
Yeah. No, it's crazy because I be seeing people that I know. I be like, damn, like, if somebody doing this or doing that, it's like, if you so low key, you making the money. But like, I just look at it like, okay, for instance, when I was doing what I was doing, right? I feel like I'm gonna be as flashy as possible, get my name up there. So if something happened to me, like, I still got my name. If they take whatever, you know what I mean? Like, let's say, I'm trapping on and I ran up an M and I was low key as hell. And then the police come take my whole M, then I go to jail.
Yeah.
Then now I go to jail. I don't got no name. I ain't got no network. I don't got no connections. Yeah. Nobody can come buy me out. I'm just that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So now I'm in jail. I'm telling niggas like, yeah, I had an M and this and that. Niggas like, where your pictures at? Yeah. I'm like, you mean I was low key? Yeah. Nigga, the whole jail can say they was low key. That's the case. Yeah. Like, so now you blend in with the rest of the no names. Yeah. When the other niggas in there, like KEVO and them over there showing their pictures and 7,000-8,000 pictures. That's what I mean. Like, it's a system of how you got to look at it. You got to. It has to be. I mean, I get the low key thing, but at the same time, it's kind of just like, what the hell is you being low key about? Because you ain't low key to the people. They smart as hell. You can't outsmart them, and then the technology is crazy. Like, it's 2025. So, I mean, I get it, but I'll be like, man, nah, I gotta go out with a bang. I feel like, okay, if a person let's say me and you got a relationship, something happened, right? I feel like at least if I get out of sea, you always know me. You might be Jay-Z tomorrow. Yeah. I still got that connection with you though. Yeah. You remember it. You're gonna remember me type vibe. People don't look at it like that. They be like, oh, you can trap. And then it's just like, oh, man, I ain't. Or you got some people just stuck in their ways, old school ways type shit.
You want to know what's so crazy, bro? So what you talking about, bro, it was literally this dude. We was super cool, bro. So it's crazy because I had already met him. We both was doing the same shit in the same area. We was in San Antonio. Yeah. And out there on campus and shit. And we had got a trap right across from each other. Like, we moved in the same month. And it was like some, like, apartments that's ducked off, and we trapped that hoe out. But it's crazy because he was this nigga was buying boats. Like, we was literally making the same money in the beginning. But I ain't gonna lie, bro took off because that's what he wanted. He wanted that shit. Yeah. I'm on my mindset, bro. I'm like, nigga, I'm surviving. I'm paying for everything. I got me 4 little apartments, man. I'm moving around. I'm doing everything. I'm traveling where I want to. But I wasn't just blowing it. I was plotting. But I just didn't know where to start at all because I never had envisioned myself doing something. Like, I always, like, had dreams of, you know, getting the yachts, getting the jets, getting all this shit. But I never connected dots.
You never, like, took the actions.
I wouldn't say, because I was taking risks, but I never connected dots. Like, this how I'm going to do it. I'm going to blow up on YouTube. I'm going to do this.
Was it, because I know another thing, though. A lot of the times it be, like, friends that'd be like you might holler at your homie, like, yeah, I'm finna grab it. Or you don't want to just, like, feel like you flexing on your homie or your family members or something like that. It could be that, too.
No, it definitely was. It definitely was. And then, like, I was so low-key with the shit that nobody really ever knew. I was just like you said, I was just ducking that shit. I go run with some money and duck it. Yeah. Even a lot of niggas I was serving looked flyer to me. But I was okay with it because I knew what I was doing. But at the same time, like, I do see exactly where you coming from because bro definitely got a fucking catalog of popping his shit.
Yeah, you grow off of it. Like, people are starting to notice you notice all the big weed companies now, they almost look like rappers. Mm-hmm. They're bigger than rappers. Yeah. You know what I mean? But at first it was never like that. You can go on Instagram and find big ass crazy weed companies and billboards and this and that. You know what I mean? Now it's like it's shifted over. But I've been on that type of time where it's like, man, I'm going to be flashy. I'm going to have a name. Because either way it goes, bro, once you got a product, you got a name. Like, even if, let's say if you was flashy as hell with what you was doing, people wouldn't have never, ever forgot you during that time. Like, I remember, I knew you were going to make it. Like, you know what I mean? So you would have had all them fans plus these fans. They were like, oh, I'm glad you moved on. You know what I mean? I'm glad you transitioned because that's what they tell me now. You know what I mean? People were like, damn, that's crazy. I remember you, bro. Like, you had the best cars. You had this, you had that. And then they're like, oh, wow.
And they kind of could see your journey, too. So
that's what I'm saying. But if I was like a ghost, it's kind of like, I don't care what I say, bro. Nobody's never going to believe that I was getting that money like that. I don't care what I say. It's like, oh, I could probably show a few videos. I'm gonna be like, man, this nigga capping, man. It's like, it was like, why? It's gonna be like, why didn't you buy this, or why didn't you do that, or why didn't you do this? You know what I mean? like, I mean, I get it. Like when it comes to you know, like properties and, you know, homes and stuff like that. But you still got to be a little flashy out here. All right, so I know you said you went to college. How was that?
Man, so college, it just really was not for me at all.
Yeah.
Like, I quickly figured out that I was just doing that shit because it sounded like a good waste of time, honestly. And, like, I was supposed to be there. I was like, shit, let me go get this little fast food shit and shit. I'm hustling, and I'm just like, I quickly figured out, though, that shit was not for me at all. Like, I just seen no person I knew who went to college had anything I wanted in life.
For sure.
I dropped out of school, started selling weed, and I literally turned to people who I actually seen getting money. Like, that's what I modeled. I was already doing it, but then I was like, shit, let me take this shit and go crazy. I saw a lot of snap trappers, and I was like, man, I'm finna just go out to wherever and go crazy and blow up.
Yeah.
And once I got to a place where I was out of survival mode, I was making money, I was, you know, thriving a little bit to a sense compared to where I was.
Right.
I realized, bro, that I wanted to. Damn, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of want to run this shit back.
Yeah. Okay. bet. So listen, as far as college, right? You said something about, you know, you was trapping out the dorms or whatever, right? So you went to college.
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, so I went to college for a little bit.
Yeah.
I did about a year. Well, really 6 months. Of the second semester, I was like, man, this shit is not it.
Right.
So, you know, I dropped out, started doing stupid shit, got more heavy into the streets, started making money. And I realized, man, that it's just a big ass scam.
For sure.
Nothing really comes that's great out of college, bro. You get taught how to be an employee, how to listen, how to be controlled by your everyday life, man.
And you gotta pay.
Man. Everybody is in debt. Yeah. Everybody who go to school is in debt. Yeah. Most of them don't make over $100,000 a year, and $10,000 a month in America, that ain't shit, bro. You really can't do nothing.
I feel like that's a reason why a lot of college kids like smoke a lot, drink a lot. They stress the hell out. Facts. They got a lot of bills, a lot of credit card bills, a lot of student loan bills. They got a lot of addictions. Yeah. And on top of that, if it's a girl or a guy, they want family and they want love. Yeah. So you got love. You want to be in love. You want a family. You want to go to school to get this degree. Yeah. You still want to make money. Mm-hmm. So now you working some weak ass job. And then on top of that, you got your bills is through the roof. Yeah, so none of that shit is aligning with where you want to go, right? Exactly. You broke. You can't even see the Maybach or the 100,000, or you can't see that. Yeah. You're not thinking about like, oh shit, my credit score, because you didn't just took this $100,000 loan to fucking go to go do something that you could have literally learned online. Yeah. Like, this is what my thing about college. Like, you literally could have learned everything that you are doing literally online yourself. Mm-hmm. But you paid $100 or $50 just to go learn it. That's by a teacher who only getting like $20,000, $30,000 a month. I mean, a year. So it's like, this is my motivation, right? It's like, okay, I'm in school. This guy's teaching me how I'm gonna make quote unquote 100, 200 grand a year, right? Yeah. But he's a professional. Remind you, he's a professional. Don't it make sense that if he's not what he's teaching you, how the hell are you going to become it? Yeah. That's a scam. Facts. And it's just crazy to me how in college they teach you so much shit. Even if you took that route, you'll never even use. Bro. You dry learning shit. So it's like you literally stuffing your brain over and over again just to remember some shit for a test that you're going to forget. And you overwhelming yourself. Exactly. Even like what they don't understand is this. It's like this. It's kind of like winning a lottery with people, right? People be like, oh, if I just go to school, I'll be this. No, you're not going to be that, because you're not thinking about everything else that comes along with just focusing on this goal while working a job. So you have to work a job. Like I said, you got to have a family. You want to be in love. You want to do this. And they know that you're going to go through all this. So they know 9 out of 10, they're going to get that loan money out of you, and you're not even going to complete that shit. You're going to change your mind and say, oh, I'm going to go study this. Oh, no, I'm going to go study that. Yeah. So they're going to get money on you over here, money over. So they're going to keep finessing you to go places until you at the lowest point. Like, oh, well, yeah, I'm going to just. And if you, let's say if you do finally become the lawyer or the doctor or whatever, it's so rare, because what if you get hired, you get on a job, and you turn around and get a write-up. Now, everything that you ever went to college for has went down the drain off of one write-up, because now it's on your resume. Yeah. Now, since it's on your resume, it's like, damn, you go apply here, you go apply there, you fucked. Only way that you're going to make it actually with college is if you go and open up your own practice, which you wasn't even smart enough to do that because you only went to school strictly for this. So you don't know nothing about business. So in your mind, you're going to say, oh, I need to go back to college to learn business instead of getting on the YouTube and learning business or getting your mentor, you know what I mean? And learning it. So now you're like, oh, I need to get a business. Oh, I need to do this. That should have been the first thing because opening up your business. To be honest, this is how you know college is a scam. Okay. If I wanted you to work at my lawyer office, right? We're hiring college students, right? Okay, they work at our lawyer office or whatever, but I don't even need to be a lawyer to go to college. I need to just be smart enough to open up my own practice. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I could just be the owner while these people that went to college is working for me. Mm-hmm. That's crazy, right?
Nah, it is.
So that's how I knew. I'm like, nah, that's a scam.
It is a scam, bro. And that's why my biggest goal is really to go back and to help all these people. Yeah. To give these people a vision. Like, right. You have all these opportunities. You could fix your credit. You can get 100,000. You could start a business. You don't have to work for somebody. You could be a digital nomad. You could go work in Brazil and make you $20,000 a month. Right. With this credit repair shit, had the people in the Philippines running. You focus on marketing. And like, whenever you really dive into entrepreneurship, man, I go to all these different seminars and networking events. And I meet people making crazy amount of money doing the weirdest niche shit. Yeah. And it's like, every time I go to one, I realize, like, damn, you could really make money doing anything nowadays, bro.
No,
just put your fucking brain to use.
You can, bro.
Just put your brain to use and actually be creative. See what you're good at. See how you can help people and solve problems. Yeah. Don't just plug yourself into some bullshit-ass system that's literally going to get you nowhere, that you might be able to – they say you the dream of the last 20 years of your life you could take off. Who the fuck even want to do anything when they 65?
Exactly.
Like, yeah. And I really want to help people have a vision for themselves. Yeah. Because sometimes that's one of the hardest things to create.
Yeah, no. How important networking is to you?
Networking is everything, bro. Just because for me personally, like I said, whenever I stopped trapping, I didn't know nobody that I wanted to be like or know nobody to put me on to certain things. I had to start paying. And at first, even when I was paying the money, I didn't even know what I was paying for. Right. I was just like, shit, he making money. That sound like a good idea. Mm-hmm. And so network, bro, is literally everything because you get to spread your web farther, your reach, and you got access to so much more. Yeah. It's literally getting plugged in on everything, depending on who you meet and how good your network is.
Exactly. When do you think you'll get married?
Man, I don't never really want to get married. Like, if it just, I don't never want to get married by law, for sure.
So you're not, at the same time, so you're not gonna get married by law, but you're gonna get married like if you gonna tell a girl like we married, but not by on that paper.
Yeah, it just don't make sense to me. Like, I don't really see a lot of benefit from it, and it's really cliche. Like, I be feeling sad for dudes, like, when I see them getting married. For some reason, I don't know why. I'm like, damn, why you wouldn't got married? Especially when you get married so young, bro. It's like, damn, nigga, you ain't even give life a chance.
Right. So you think that everybody that got married is scammed, basically, right now?
I would say they in a uncomfortable contract that they don't have any pros to.
You feel like they could have got married, though, without the ring. I mean, well, not without the ring, without the paperwork.
Yeah. I feel like you could be committed to somebody and you could have an agreement that you could follow through with. I don't think that you have to, like, bro, I just can't see if I get with somebody, me giving away half of my real estate or half of my portfolio of everything I've worked for. Yeah. Because I was like, should I marry you? Like, it's just it don't sound right to me.
I feel the same. Like, I don't, just going through the state and the government and all that just to be with you. I mean, I go buy you the ring. You know what I mean? And you can go put on a little dress thing and, you know, invite your friends. But as far as going to the thing and signing some shit, no, I'm straight. There's no way, bro. I'll do that.
Not even with like a prenup or something like that?
Nope. Yeah. It ain't worth it.
Nah, it ain't. I think benefit.
Only reason I say that because it's like, like you said, I don't want to, I feel like being married to the state, like, you basically getting married to the government. Yeah. On that, you know, because I mean, what about back in the old times when there wasn't no, you know, where to go sign and you know what I mean, like
thought about that.
The marriage. Yeah. So that's how I look at it. Like, if somebody feels like you have to go down there, they trying to scam you too. Because I mean, do you think a female would tell you to get married to them if it was the opposite way around, like, and they had money?
Nah.
Exactly. So you got to think like that all the time.
Hey, bro, so I know you be on Sage Cheese a lot, right?
Yeah.
And you seen that shit Charleston White got going on, bro, with that nigga coin?
Yeah.
Man, what you think about that shit, bro?
He a wild boy, G. I ain't gonna lie, he a wild boy for that. I mean, as far as the crypto coins and stuff like that, that's cool, but I don't know if I would have did it. I wouldn't do it though.
Yeah, bro. I think that nigga finna go to jail. That nigga's going to jail.
Why you say that?
What's that shit called? The Nigga Nation coin is finna send his ass to jail.
For real? Why you say that?
Man, bro, because look, anytime you attach your face to a coin,
yeah,
and they do this thing called a rug pull, which is basically like a scam. Like they taking everybody money.
Yeah.
Your face is attached to that currency.
Wow.
So he gonna get lawsuits, people gonna file complaints, and that's all towards Charleston White. Like, you know that hot tour girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, she had her own coin,
right?
And she going through a whole bunch of trouble right now herself.
I seen that.
So if the same thing happens where the coin drops real fast and people feel like it's a scam, Charleston White, his ass is grass.
Charlie!
Come on, man.
Never, folks.
Bro, you got to think before you start doing shit.
Wow. So you said my boy Charlie going to jail.
It's a good possibility, bro. I'm not saying he is, but shit, I wouldn't have took that risk.
Damn, bro. It's crazy. Now listen, man, again, if somebody watching right now that's motivated and wants your help with credit repair, with funding, with learning your expertise, bro, what would they got to do?
All right, bro. So I set the bar real low, man. You ain't got no excuses not to sign up, to take advantage of this shit. So pretty much, I got a community, right?
Yeah.
It's only $97 a month.
Okay.
When you get in the community, you're gonna sign up. My team is gonna make you a personalized game plan.
Okay.
See exactly where you at, how many primaries you got, what you need to get to structure your profile perfectly to be able to go and get that 150, 250K.
Yep.
So we're doing that individually for every person. We also got 3 Zoom calls every week where we basically, going over and reviewing stuff. If you got questions about really basically anything, we got trade lines in there, primaries in there. We got all type of funding plays, and pretty much it's an all-in-one. Some of it is DIY, but the credit repair itself is included for the $97. And just since I came on here, bro, I'm going to bless him.
Okay.
I'm going to bless him real quick.
Bless him, bro.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw in that Equifax data breach for free. So basically, I'm going to clean that Equifax in 7 to 21 days, and I got a bunch of funding plays for Equifax, so I could probably get him anywhere between 25 to 75K just on the personal with that Equifax data breach. And we could do that shit within 7 to 21 days, start getting money in your pocket.
Okay.
And you only paying $97 a month to sign up for this shit.
Hard.
We're building you out a blueprint for success.
Exactly.
We got other people coming in there. I got other entrepreneurs coming in there and speaking in niche markets to tap into. Maybe you want to tap into somebody else's mentorship. Maybe you want to get into Airbnb, Turo, crypto, trading. We got all type of motion going on in this community.
Yeah.
And that Equifax data breach, I'm only going to let this shit go, include this just because of this podcast. So for 2 weeks after this podcast dropped, the Equifax data breach is over. So rush me.
Yeah. No cap though, man. Hey, listen. Also, I want to tell y'all a little bit about the big event we got coming up as well, too, though, man. February 21st to February 22nd. It's literally going to be one of the biggest events of the year. Y'all definitely got to go tap in with that. With that being said, if you're going to be there, make sure you get behind the red carpet, man, where the red rope's going to be at, man, where all the entrepreneurs, the biggest influencers, models, athletes is going to be, man. It's going to be downstairs in the inside pool. We in a $100 million mansion. Definitely you can get behind the red ropes and ask any entrepreneur Q&As. You're going to be able to sit down with them and get real legit game, step by step on how to do this, step by step on how to do that, build relationships, build connections. Also, with that being said, I'm going to also do a YouTube video. You know what I mean? That's guaranteed I'm going to spend at least $15,000 to $30,000 in ads, making sure that video hits 1 million views, and I will tag every person that's in the video, that's in VIP, in the description, and their business, man. So see y'all there, man. Also, Johnny Dang gonna be there giving away a free grill, man. So make sure y'all tap in with my boy. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get you right as far as everything that he got going on. So let's get it.
Sir,
let them know about all the websites where they can find you too, bro.
Okay, so first of all, make sure you go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Kross Country Quick. And for my services, you want to book a call, all that stuff is in my bio. at crosscountryservices.com if you want to just go straight to the web browser. But I got everything you need. Just go to my page, look in my bio, and book a call, man. And I'm going to be happy to work with all y'all, man. Appreciate you for having me on the podcast.
You already know, my boy. Hey, listen. My boy ain't say nothing about Medellin.
Oh, yeah, Medellin was turned, man. Everybody need to go fade Medellin, man. Every guy needs to go to Medellin at least once or twice. And do not bring sand to the beach.
No cap.
You shooting yourself in the foot.
Did you do that, though?
Hell no, I ain't bring no sand to the beach.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. Medellin, like, can you, because people be thinking I'm playing. Can you just please tell them how Medellin is, bro? Please, bro.
All right, bro. It's a cool location, right?
Yeah.
It's a great location. Everybody friendly. It's nice.
Super friendly.
But the main attraction, man, bro, they got some of the baddest females I ever seen, bro. And they just everywhere, chill.
Nice and man, just perfect bodies, right?
Perfect, bro.
It's like, what the hell? Like,
perfect. And the way they move is crazy. You know that walk? They all got the walk.
Bro, they
it's
do, bro.
Like,
it's weird. It is I was just like, damn, like, I don't know why it's like I haven't been here earlier type
That's
shit.
exactly what I thought because I just came back, y'all. I was out there for 2 weeks, man. I didn't want to leave. I'm going back for sure within a month.
Yeah, that's how I be feeling. Like when I'm out there, I don't be never want to leave. So I be telling people like if they see my Medellin vlogs, they see me, I be like, man, listen. Matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna do, man. Me and bro and a few other people probably gonna come to Medellin.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna put together a crazy Medellin trip, man, with a YouTube video. So when y'all tap in with bro, y'all tap in with him or whatever, and let him know y'all want to be a part of the trip, and we'll come together with a plan or something after you tapped in for his mentorship and put it together, though, man. So, Famous and Wealthy Podcast, baby. Tap in.